At the time of the infamous shooting between Thomas O'Connor and the Mabrys, there were several other witnesses viewing the incident from inside the Mechanics National Bank. James O. Dickens, Charles C. Dickens, and Henry Howard, all nephews of Thomas O'Connor, were arrested without a formal explanation. The grand jury presiding the criminal court of Knox County was called into session in order to decide if O'Connor's nephews had anything to do with the shooting on Gay Street.
All rise. The criminal court of Knox County is now in session.
The People's Jury of Knox County call Charles Dickens, James Dickens, and Henry Howard to the stand. It is to our knowledge that all three of these men were present during the shootout on Gay Street that took the lives of Joseph Mabry Sr., Joseph Mabry Jr., and Thomas O'Connor. We have called this court into session to ask you one simple question. Did you have any hand in the deaths of the three deceased in the shooting on Gay Street?
Before any one of them could answer, a sharply dressed man with slicked back hair stood up and addressed the question himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, my clients are completely innocent of any accusations that have been placed before them. Although they were present at the scene of the crime, they did not wish ill intent on any of the three men that were killed.
Most of the jury seemed fairly satisfied with what this man had to say, except for one man in particular who had found a seat in the back of the courtroom.
Don't believe a word this man has said. They are all guilty of conspiracy with the intent of murder.
The man identified himself as Samuel House, and testified that he witnessed all three men working together at the scene of the crime.
One of the shotguns that O'Connor had used to execute the Mabrys was rigged to backfire. All three of these men are guilty of murder.
The courtroom erupted in conversation until the judge banged his gavel. The jury decided that all three men were guilty of conspiracy with the intent of murder. All three men were handcuffed and led out the side door and were never seen again.